Good morning from the Arizona desert. My name is Tom and I'm out here in Phoenix, Arizona, and this is the daily DoorDash journey through the desert. Oh, man. Sometimes, when you're chasing something, you feel like you're in the desert. Ironically, we are in the desert. But it just drives that point home that you're out there. Sometimes you feel like there's no resources, there's no friendship, there's no people around you, there's nothing, there's no foothold. It's all loose sand around you, and you're doing everything that you possibly can to get some traction in order to make progress on your dream, to pursue what it is that you believe you're meant to do in life. I don't know if any of you have felt that way, but sometimes you're just beat down. Sometimes you feel like you've been wandering forever. That's, when you're so grateful. I don't know if you've ever been there. I have. I've been through a divorce. I've had multiple children. And went through bankruptcy, worked multiple jobs, gig-type jobs, just to survive, to the point where it was like it did not make any sense to rent anything. I'm not out there trying to get into another relationship or anything along those lines, so why pay $1,000 for rent and electric and all the other utilities that go with renting? When it was like, I just wanted that foothold so bad. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. I literally moved all of my stuff into a storage unit. Some people might say, mathematically, Tom, that doesn't make any sense. You're devaluing your property while it's in there. I know, but it's just so difficult to let go of the things that you've worked for, because that all equates to time spent. It's your time. It's time transferred into money, turned into a purchase, and now it's a belonging that you have. And when that thing gets tarnished or ruined or is no longer of any value to you, it hurts, because it's directly related to that time that you put into everything. That's when you don't have anything and you're beaten down and you just feel like I don't have enough money. I can't make this thing work. I know what has to be done, but I'm afraid, or I don't have the resources, I don't have the money, I don't have the knowledge, I don't have the skills. There's always a reason why you just can't get that foothold, right? A lot of times that's when you're open to hearing other people's perspectives. That's when you're open to that invite. That's where you are so grateful for the little things that people give you, because you had nothing. You're empty. You're an empty shell walking through the desert. Some of you have been that far down. Some of you have gotten to that point where you're down on your knees, and it's ironic, but it's when we're down on our knees and we cry out for help that's when we're open to anything. Whereas if we're standing up and it's like, here's an idea, nope, not going to do that. How about this one? Nope, not going to do that. How about this? I don't know how to do that. Can't work with that. How about this? Costs too much. All these reasons. But when you're down on your knees, when you feel like you just cannot go any further, you are so grateful for the little things. For the little things. One man's trash is another man's treasure at that point in time. It's just like, you can make that work. You don't understand why it is that it got thrown away. You're just like, this is amazing. I can, put this $2 switch into this thing and this lamp will be like brand new. But yet they threw it away and bought some better thing. It's funny how the world works that way. It's funny how human beings think along these lines. And the funny thing is, the thing that's stopping us from getting out of the desert and getting that foothold is our brain. It's our brain. We sit down and we say that we're afraid. And afraid of what? Of what other people might think about you? Here's an idea. I'm getting ready to go live 18 hours a day, possibly 7 days a week. I don't have that much to talk about. I'm not a car guy. I'm not a sports guy. I know about sports. I know the rules of the games. I don't know many of the players. Am I afraid to go up on stage? Absolutely. 2 people, one-on-one, not a problem. Let's talk. I can lead that conversation. All of a sudden you get 50 people in there and it's just like overwhelming. Why didn't you answer my question? How about this? How about that? You don't know anything. All of a sudden all the negative stuff comes down and it wants to beat you back down and beat you back into the desert. But you know what? Ultimately, I'm at that point where it's like, I don't care. I'm just going to go on out there, and I don't care if I'm a clown or held with high esteem. It's reality. It is what it is. I just wanted to leave you with that. Think about that. Are you in the desert? Are you at the weakest part of your journey? Are you open for that invitation to a sanctuary? Are you willing to take a deeper look at yourself? That's the question. And my question back to you is, what do you have to lose? I'm guessing that you don't have anything to lose. So take a chance. It could be the ride of your life once you overcome that fear. So with that, I'm going to let you go because I got to go make some money so that I can use that money to get over my fear. Just kidding. I'm not throwing money at the problem. I'm making money to get out of debt, to get my time back so that my dream can become a reality and I can touch other people's lives. That's my dream. My dream is to share what I have. It's not about me anymore. It's not about us. It's not about my family. It's about the community. It's about people in this world. Where are you? Are you thinking just about you? Are you thinking about your family? Or are you thinking about others? I've left you with a lot of questions. And some of you, probably very few of you, will actually ask those questions to yourself. Very few of you will actually leave a comment because you're afraid. That's okay. It's okay. But it's like if I actually open up and I put it on out there, it's out there into the world. And anybody can read it, and I don't know if I want that. But are you willing to commit? Are you willing to be vulnerable? Are you willing to face those fears, that false evidence appearing real? It's not real. Let me put on my grandpa glasses again. So, with that, let's go. Let's go for a journey. Let's go to help other people. Let's go and go make some cash.